Okay, let's see the price breakdown on the Starbucks app if we were to order. So let's go to menu, go to cold coffees. We're going to go down to the iced shaken espressos, and right here, the iced chocolate almond milk shaken espresso. I like to go for the 16 ounce, the grande. Technically, I make mine with oat milk. I mean, it's not going to change the price, but let's make this as believable as possible. Okay, as you see, they used a blonde espresso shot. Oh, they do 3 shots in that size. Well, that's okay. And then the chocolate malt. So we'll do add to order, go to cart. So it is $6.10 to get a 16 ounce chocolate shaken espresso. Let's compare that to making it at home. Okay, we are going to make this as believable as possible to the real thing. So things that you will need are the Starbucks blonde roast, Starbucks blonde espresso. You will need Oatly, oat milk, at least if you are doing it with oat milk. Now you can do whatever milk choice you want. I prefer oat milk. And the brand that I found out that Starbucks uses is Oatly. Then what I did was on eBay, I purchased the actual Starbucks chocolate malt powder. I have made alternatives to this. There are ways that if you don't want to make this exactly the same, you can purchase like instant espresso, and you can purchase like a Carnation brand or Ovaltine brand of chocolate malt. But this in combination to the Oatly makes it taste exactly like the Starbucks drink. So let's get started. Okay, so I just brewed a lungo size of the espresso. Technically, a medium or grande calls for 3 shots of espresso. A lungo is basically 2, I believe. 2 is fine enough for me. Okay, so after brewing, I get my shaker cup here, and I fill it with ice. I'm using like the normal ice cube tray ice. And I like to go for, let me see, 7 cubes of ice. Okay, so we have 7 cubes of ice. Okay, the next thing that I do is I personally like to weigh because I am counting macros. If you were to do an Ovaltine brand or something like that, I believe it's like 12 grams is a serving. Oops, sorry. 12 grams is a serving, so I try to do that. And I just transfer my stuff to a mason jar here. So this is still the Starbucks. Okay, so that's 12 grams. Okay, after that, you take your brewed espresso here. So again, this is a lungo size, which I believe is like 2 shots. Technically, the recipe calls for 3. Oh, we changed here. I thought that seemed a little low. Let's add a little bit more to get to the 12 grams. Now we should be good. Okay, so then you just pour that in, put your lid on, and shake it. Then you just grab a cup and you pour this in. I don't like to waste a drop. I try to shake the drops. Sorry, my arm is completely in that shot. Okay. So then you add your milk of choice. I like oat milk, like I said, and they use Oatly. So I believe that, and again, I measure, I believe that they put like a half cup worth in, which would be 120 milliliters. But based on my cup size, I can usually get like 100 grams or so. It just depends. Or not grams, 100 milliliters. Oh, I went slightly over, but that's fine. Then you just take a straw and you stir it and you drink it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so let's figure out the math. Let's put away the milk first. Okay, next I want to show the math. So the espresso, if you get it, oh, that might have two S's, but that's okay. The espresso you can get off of Amazon. Like I said, it's 50 capsules total for, it was like $33.25. So it ends up being, if you use one capsule and you can make it a lungo size, it is 67 cents per serving. Then the malts powder, when I purchased it off of eBay, it was $22.99 and it came with 3 packs, 400 grams each. So 400 times 3 is 1200. So you do 1200 divided by, I try to do 12 grams a serving. So that's about 100 servings for those malt powders. So you do 22, it's easy math, you don't really need a calculator, but $22.99 divided by 100 servings is 23 cents a serving. Now, the oat milk. The oat milk is about $5.99, and 240 milliliters is a serving times 8. So 240 times 8 is 1,920. So I usually do, honestly, that was the most that I had done, but usually I do about 100 to 120. So for easier math, let's just say I average a half cup of oat milk. So we'll say divided by 120. So that's 16 servings, which totally makes sense because 8 servings, and then if I do about, anyways, whatever. So that's, I just want to like play out the math for you guys. So that's 16 servings that you can get potentially out of your oat milk for making espresso. So the price, the high end, now I buy it on sale sometimes, but the high end is $5.99 divided by 16. So that is about 37 cents per serving. So let's add these up because we have Starbucks coming in at $6.10. So we have 67 cents plus 23 cents plus 37 cents. So that is $1.27 per serving to have a drink versus $6.10. So $6.10 minus $1.27. That is a $4.83 savings every time you have a Starbucks drink. So that is how you can make a Starbucks Chocolate Shaken Espresso at home for a fraction of the cost. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and go ahead and leave me some sort of coffee emoji down below. Thanks, guys. Bye.